From the very beginning of Big Brother Mzansi Season 5, it was clear that something extraordinary was unfolding. Among the vibrant mix of personalities and voices in the house, one presence stood out with quiet strength and undeniable authenticity: Sweet Guluva. As the season progressed, it became increasingly evident that his journey was not just one of survival in the game, but of a destiny written long before he crossed the threshold of the Big Brother house. Sweet Guluva didn't demand attention, he earned it. His demeanor was soft, grounded, and thoughtful, contrasting sharply with the sometimes chaotic nature of reality television. In a game often driven by strategy, manipulation, and confrontation, he carried himself with grace. His energy brought balance. His approach brought peace. Where others chose problem, he leaned into connection. This gentle resilience won hearts across the country. South Africans watching from all walks of life saw pieces of themselves in him, in his quiet hustle, in his endurance, and in the way he respected others. He became more than a housemate. He became a symbol of integrity and compassion. Every look, every word, and every choice he made inside the house spoke to a man whose values ran deep. Week after week, Sweet Guluva's name trended on social media, not because he was dramatic or controversial, but because he made people feel safe, heard, and inspired. Fans began to rally not just out of admiration, but out of deep emotional investment in his journey. They saw a man whose presence uplifted the house, a man who never had to tear others down to build himself up. As the challenges grew harder and the emotional toll of isolation set in, Sweet Guluva never cracked. His strength came from within. He was a listener when others needed to be heard. He was a source of calm when tensions ran high. Whether it was during group tasks, diary sessions, or late-night chats, his essence remained the same: steady, humble, and kind. Outside the house, people who had never watched a single season of Big Brother were suddenly tuning in, because Sweet Guluva was in there. Grandparents, students, workers, and young professionals alike all felt the pull of his presence. They saw a reflection of the kind of leader they wished to follow, the kind of friend they would trust, the kind of soul they wanted to see win. His influence stretched beyond the screen. Communities rallied, hashtags exploded, and every eviction night became a wave of nationwide hope and prayer. Sweet Guluva had united people through his character, something rare in the fast-paced, attention-driven world of reality TV. By the time the finale approached, it was no longer a question of popularity. It was destiny. His path was carved not by tricks or alliances, but by authenticity and grace. And for a country that often hungers for representations of goodness, Sweet Guluva became that beacon. It wasn't just that he deserved to win, it was that he was meant to. His journey reminded viewers of the power of humility, the quiet force of dignity, and the strength that lies in consistency of heart. He proved that kindness is not weakness, that gentleness can be powerful, and that being true to oneself can still lead to victory in a world that often rewards noise over substance. As South Africa held its breath on the final night, the weight of every fan vote carried not just support, but emotion. They weren't just voting for Sweet Guluva, they were voting for everything he stood for: respect, empathy, loyalty, and truth. In a season filled with plot twists, surprises, and bold personalities, Sweet Guluva's journey was the most unexpected of all. Not because he didn't shine, but because he shone in a way no one saw coming. He didn't play the loudest game, but he played the most honest one. He didn't dominate the drama, but he led the heart. Big Brother Mzansi season May 5th be remembered for many things: the laughter, the conflicts, the unforgettable moments. But above all, it will be remembered as the season where a man with a soft voice, a strong spirit, and a good heart walked a path destined for greatness. Sweet Guluva didn't just win votes. He won people. He won respect. He won hearts. And in every way that matters, he was always destined to win.